Hello fellow mystics, welcome and thank you for stopping by to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. I hope your week is going on okay and you're all doing fine. So in this reading we're going to check in with spirit and ask your spirit guides to reveal one thing you should stop worrying about. I have a feeling that the energy of the collective that I normally tap into is very worried at the moment about something. So think about that one thing that you're really worried about this week. Whatever it is, keep that in mind, because the messages that are coming through here are your spirit guides' advice on how you can let go of this worry. Okay, so we'll see what this is. In fact, probably you likely know what worry that is, but there's a chance that whatever comes through might be a new worry, okay, that is happening at your subconscious level. Okay, so you can think about the worry that you're thinking about and also be open-minded and allow spirit to also just bring out new information about a certain unconscious worry you have at the moment that is preventing you from experiencing life to the fullest. Okay, so what should you stop worrying about? And since I'm tapping into the energy of the collective and it's a very specific message, I wanted to ask spirit to use the zodiac signs to find out who this reading is meant for. Okay, so we're going to start with, what is this? What are these? So we have earth, air, fire, and water. So first, let's check who is this reading meant for. Spirit, who is this reading meant for? I feel like picking this one. Air signs. Oh my god, how fitting. Air is about thoughts. Worry is our thoughts. Yeah, we're worrying about something, overthinking about something. Yeah, so air. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this reading is meant for you. But let's see, I also wanted to check whether it's sun, moon, or rising. So we know that it's air. How fitting. Thoughts. Yeah, air. Okay, so let me put this very much away. So now let's see, is this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Which is it? Is it sun, moon, or rising signs? Oh my god, before I even finish shuffling, didn't I just say open-mindedness? Didn't I say that you may be already thinking about a certain worry, but your spirit guides might bring out another worry? Did I say that? Oh my god, I've done so many readings, I don't know whether I said that, but I think I did. So open-mindedness, be open to the information that is coming through here, because at first the information coming through may not really resonate immediately, and that's because it's coming from your subconscious mind. So it might take a few days or a few hours for it to make sense. So if some things don't resonate, don't be so quick to leave the reading. Just save it somewhere in your watch later playlist and then come back to the reading at a later date. You'll notice the messages will start to make more sense. Whatever messages come through here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the messages are meant for you. Okay, so yeah, so let's see, is it sun, moon, or rising? Okay, that one. Rising signs, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. The first house in astrology represents your ascendant, yeah, and your ascendant is your rising sign. So who is this reading meant for? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, rising sign. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as your ascendant or your rising sign, then the messages that are coming through in this reading are meant for you. And the question we're asking your spirit guides is, what should you stop worrying about? Okay, right, so let's begin the reading. Let's see, what should you stop worrying about? And I think I'll just shuffle all the cards first, and so that I don't have to shuffle in between the reading. So yeah, so this is asking, what is this that you're worried? What do you need to let go of to feel better? What is your worry? Yeah, what one thing do you need to let go of and stop thinking about it with this air sign here? Thoughts. What should you let go of to feel better? What is your worry? Okay, and then why are you worried? What's the reason for your worry? heart of the matter. Yeah, what's the reason for your worry? Okay, shuffle these cards a little bit. I think I'm overthinking. Yeah, and that's the energy of worry. Whenever we're worried, we're overthinking about something, stressing about something. That's why I'm having a hard time picking up this card, and this is the card that says why are you worried? So it's fitting that it's taking longer for me to even choose that card. I think we're going to choose that one. And then let's look at what's your point of strength. What should you focus on so that you stop worrying so much? What should be your mantra this week? Okay, what's your action steps? Okay, I've just seen the Two of Earth try to come up, but yeah, what energies should you focus on? So this is what you should let go of. This is the worry itself, and then this is the reason you're worried. Why are you worried? And then this is your action, your point of power, what you should focus on so that you can easily let go of this worry. Okay, then let's shuffle. Let's get guidance cards. Final guidance cards, just to augment whatever comes through in these cards over here. I feel like picking that one. And then this is additional messages for your strength, what you should focus on. Sometimes I used to shuffle off camera, but of late I feel like just shuffling on camera, just so that you guys see the messages coming through live. Oh, okay, that one wants to come up. And then finally, this is not going to be a long reading. I don't want it to be a long reading. Okay. So what should you let go of? What should you stop worrying about so that you feel better? What is this worry? What is worrying you? It's not here. Nope. Right, so we have all our cards, and I don't feel like putting them like this. Let's arrange them. This, and then that. No. This, and then that. And then, of course, we're starting with this. So this, let's see. This, and this. I'm actually hearing my guides telling me how to go about the reading. Right, so these are your cards. Where can we put them where you can see them? Let's put them here. Let's put them here. Oh my god. Okay, my OCD for arranging cards is kicking in, but anyway, order is good. There, so let's put them. Are they going to take space? Yeah, they are. Let's put them here. Oh my god. Okay, let's put them there. So what should you let go of to feel better? What is your worry at the moment? What does your spirit team think you're really worried about? Of course, you have your own idea, but this is now what spirit thinks you're worried about, and you should let this worry go. Okay, and you have the Seven of Wands. Defend your beliefs, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Okay, so let me just take a few seconds to channel this energy and see what's coming through. Okay, so this is what I've heard from your spirit guides. You're consciously, but I think it's mostly subconsciously worried about not being able to live your life according to your own terms. I feel like some of you feel trapped in your current circumstances. You're doing something or you're experiencing something that you really don't want to experience. You'd rather do something else, but due to your life circumstances now, you're sort of forced in that situation and you feel stuck in your current circumstances. You want to do something else, but your current circumstances are putting you in a position which you don't really want to do. And so this is making you really worried, because you're wondering whether this is how your life is going to be all your life, like your entire lifetime. Are you going to just live this life of not being able to do what you want to do? Some of you just want to be free, because I can see this is a horse. Yeah, it's like she's riding a horse into the sunset, you know. Some of you just want to be free, not tied down to any particular way of being, especially when you don't want to live a life where you're being controlled by someone else or something else. And for some reason, because this is the Wands card, I feel like this has to do with your career. Okay, at the moment, some of you are stuck doing a job that you're not happy about. Deep down, you know that this is not your life purpose. This is not what you want to do your entire life. But because you need a way to earn a living, you sort of feel like you're stuck in these circumstances until you find something better. And at the moment, there's no better option. So you feel stuck in your current circumstances. And this is really worrying you, because you really don't want to continue doing what you're doing. You want to be free, but then this job, this career that you're in right now is trapping you. You feel trapped, yeah? I feel like most of you are meant to be entrepreneurs, like you have your own business, you know? Most of you want to be self-employed. Choose, defend your beliefs and stand your own ground, yeah? You want to be self-employed, but at the moment, you are employed by someone else. And whenever you're employed by someone else, then it means you have to follow their rules, yeah? But you don't want to follow anyone else's rules. You want to dance to your own tune. And being in this job is really worrying you, because you feel like, oh my God, is this how my life is going to be the rest of my life? Is this how I'm going to live my life under someone else? Yet I want to be in control of my life. This is really stressing you out. You're stuck in a job which you don't like, you don't enjoy, it's not your passion, and you want to find a way to free yourself, okay? And so what your spirit guides are saying is, stop worrying about this, okay? Don't worry. Stop incessantly thinking about this. I feel like whatever job you're in at the moment, oh wow, I did a reading, and for some reason, I think yesterday I felt really drawn to look at that reading. No, I think 2 days ago, I really felt drawn to look at that reading. It's called, Is This Career Right For You? Yeah? And it's a pick a card reading. I'll put a link to it, because I think some of you are being directed to that reading, because the messages in that reading will tell you a lot about whether the career you're in right now is good for you and whether you should stick with it, because maybe you're learning something out of it, okay? So I feel like your spirit guides are saying, the advice they're telling you right now is, stop worrying about feeling stuck in this career. Stop worrying so much about the fact that you're not able to do what you want to do because you're stuck in this job or career. I feel like for most of you, this job that you're in right now is serving a purpose. It's teaching you how to be more, because the Seven of Wands is a card of protecting your beliefs, yeah, standing your ground, defending yourself, yeah. And I feel like this job is sort of helping you build your self-confidence. It's helping you, it's sort of, this job you're in right now is sort of like a training ground for later on when you start your own business, and your own business will require you to constantly be in a leadership mode. And the only way for you to be in a leadership mode is if you've mastered this energy of the Seven of Wands, which is learning how to defend yourself, yeah, against people, learning how to stand your ground. Like whenever you're, like for example, if your employer tells you to do something and you feel like whatever it is that you're doing is, whatever it is that they're asking you to do is not in line with your goals, your principles and your values, then this job is sort of like a training ground, teaching you how to say no more often. Say, no, I don't think your way is correct. I think my way is right. So let's do it like this. It's sort of, this job is sort of training you to be more assertive with what you want. Okay, so stick with it. Yeah, that's what your guides are saying. Just stick with it for now. It's serving a purpose. It's teaching you how to be more assertive. It's teaching you how to stand your ground later on. It's teaching you how to defend your principles and beliefs when people try to control how you're going to live your life. Okay, and I hope that's making sense. So stop worrying about that. So go watch, after watching this reading, go check that link in my description and watch that video. The title is this career right for you? Definitely the messages in one of those piles is meant for you. Okay, so that's your message for now. Just stop worrying about the fact that you're stuck in your career. Okay, for now you have no other choice but to just stick with this career because you're learning something from it. Okay, and as I've said, what you're learning from it is how to stand your ground, how to defend your beliefs when in a group of people, because I have a feeling that whatever job you end up doing when you finally become self-employed will require you to constantly collaborate with people. And whenever you're collaborating with people, it means there's differences in opinions, isn't it? And at times you need to compromise and listen to someone else's ideas and take their advice. But there are times where you need to stand your ground and defend your beliefs and say, no, this is how we're going to do this because of this, this, and this. And this particular job is teaching you how to do that. It's going to teach you how to learn when to compromise and when to stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Yeah. So from this job, you're learning how to compromise and at the same time be more assertive and defend your beliefs. Okay, so just stick around with it. Don't worry so much about it. Right, so let's see. The next question was the reason you're worried. Okay, and I think I've already talked about part of it, but let's see whether the same message comes through here. 8 of Pentacles. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. What have I just said? That I feel like, so some of you feel like when you're going back to school, you have to sort of, you're like a student and you have a mentor, isn't it? And most of you, since you're Geminis, Libras and Aquariuses, you're very independent thinkers, and one challenge independent thinkers have is following someone else's ideals. Yeah, like you have a hard time listening to someone else. We already very much, you're a very independent thinker. You guide yourself. You use your own principles to decide how you're going to live your life. You very rarely rely on other people's advice when trying to make decisions or just living your life. And that's good. It's good to be independent. But the reason you're worried, like I said, for this, because of this career job, is because this career is requiring you to sort of, I don't want to say bow down to someone else, but in essence, you're below someone else. And that sort of, whenever you're below someone else, that sort of takes away your independence. Yeah, you're not able to ride this horse just freely. Someone somewhere will tell you, hey, are you saying here this kid now is grounded? He's on earth, and 8 of Pentacles is a grounding energy. So this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. You want to be free and fly high. Air, literally, you want to be in the air. You want to do what you want to do, when you want to do, and how you want to do it. Yeah? No wonder, oh my God, House 1 is all about individuality, self-image, and approach to life, isn't it? You want to do things your way. No wonder this came as the rising sign. You want to do things your way. You don't want to conform to anyone else's ideals, yeah? But at the moment, you're sort of forced to comply with the rules of your career or the rules of your employer or the organization that you work in. So this is what you want to do, but this is your energy. You see, he's on the ground. He's been forced to sit down on the ground and learn, yeah? And like I said, so this job is teaching you something. You're learning something, and whenever you're learning something, you have to take a step back and allow someone else to direct you. So currently, your job right now or your employer right now is teaching you something, and so that's the reason sort of you're worried. You don't want to be tied down. You want to be the mentor. You don't want to be the student. And rightfully so, because most of your life you have always been in roles where you're the mentor. But at this moment in time, it feels like you're the student, and this is a very uncomfortable position for you, and that's why you're so worried, because you're thinking, oh my God, I'm not comfortable with this, but I'm not comfortable following other people's rules. Am I going to survive this? Yeah. But your guides are saying, don't worry, you are going to survive this. You're a very quick learner. With this 8 of Pentacles, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. You're a very quick learner, and the sooner you stop worrying about this career and embrace it, and embrace the lessons that this job is teaching you, which is what I just said, learning how to compromise and listen to other people's perspective, but at the same time learning when it's right for you to stand your ground and say, no, this is my way and this is how I'm going to do it. The sooner you embrace this lesson, the sooner you accept that this career, this job is teaching you this lesson, the sooner you will move to the energy that you want to be in, the sooner you will be free, okay? So until you learn this lesson of compromise and working with people, but at the same time standing your ground, your spirit guides are saying you're going to be in this job. So if you want to leave this job sooner, then buckle up, sit down and learn the lessons that you need to learn, okay? And constantly complaining and worrying about this job is not going to help you learn these things faster. You're wasting time worrying. It's time for you to just start studying, start learning the tricks of the trade of this job so that you can progress to the next level and move on to do something that you want to do. Move on to from being a student to now a mentor, because you'll have learned everything that it is that you need to learn, and now you'll be able to teach other people, okay? So the other message coming through here is some of you may get a promotion, okay? So you're likely to get a promotion in this job, and the promotion that you'll get will give you some sort of freedom, okay? But until that time comes when you get that promotion, before you get to that point of promotion, there's some things you need to learn about this job, okay? So just be a little bit more patient, okay? Patient, stick with this job, don't quit it yet. If you've been thinking about quitting, don't be hasty, okay? This is not a time to make a hasty decision. Don't quit this job yet. If you need to take a break, okay? But don't quit, okay? Don't just up and leave. You need this job. It's teaching you something. And once you learn the lessons that this job is teaching you, you will get a promotion, okay? Skilled work is rewarded. That's what is written here in this 8 of Pentacles. Your hard work will be rewarded, okay? So the sooner you integrate the lessons you need to integrate through this job, the sooner you'll get a promotion, or the sooner you will get to that energy where you're now self-employed, okay? So just stick with it, okay? Stick with it. You're not going to be a student all your life if that's what you're worried about. No, at some point you're going to be the boss, okay? It's baby steps, right? At this moment in time, you need to be a student, okay? So now let's see, what's your point of power? What should you focus on? When you start feeling like you're worried about not being free in this job, not being able to do what you want to do, what should you focus on, okay? And we have, oh my God, the 8 of Wands. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at once. So the 8 of Wands is a card of communication, okay? Getting a lot of information, yeah? And this information can be coming in very quickly. So I'm wondering how this is connected. First of all, the two, let's take time to recognize that there are 2 8s over here. And what do 8s represent? There's several meanings with 8s, but am I seeing communication, or am I seeing, for some reason to me 8 represents abundance. 8 represents infinity, yeah? It's a symbol of infinity, and also it represents abundance. 888 usually represents, whenever you see the angel number 888, it represents abundance. So your guides here are sort of also giving you clues through numerology and telling you, and 7 is the card of spirit. So they're telling you, if you're worried, the communication, this is now, the 8 of Wands represents information coming through from the spirit. And the information coming through here is, if you've been worried that this job will not give you the life you deserve, both financially and emotionally, yeah? Like you're not getting the financial and the emotional rewards you desire from this job at this moment in time, they're telling you, don't worry, okay? Spirit has got your back, okay? So if this current job, like they said, don't quit this job, okay? Yes, this job may not be, you might be putting in so much effort into this job, but you're not getting in the equivalent amount of money from it, yeah? But Spirit is telling you, don't worry, don't quit this job trying to look for a better job that will give you more money. No, like I said, you need this job. So if one of your worries is that sticking around this job, first of all, you're sticking around with this job, yet it's not what you want to do, it's not allowing you to be free. And then the other problem is that this job is not paying you what you deserve. You're doing way more than you're being paid, yeah? And this is causing you to feel worried. But Spirit is saying, just stick with this job for now and know that Spirit has got your back, okay? The financial, with the 8 of Pentacles here, the Pentacles are usually represent money, yeah, in Tarot. So the messages coming through here are that Spirit will support you, okay? All the resources you need to sustain yourself will be given to you through Spirit, okay? Meaning Spirit will guide you to places where you can increase your resources, or you can get the resources you need to survive, okay? So stop worrying about your finances. Spirit is going to take care of you. And you're going to get those messages. And it's now with this 8 of Wands, sometimes the 8 of Wands represents getting so many intuitive hits, but they're coming in so fast that you're missing some of them. So the other message here is your spirit guides are actually sending you messages. I feel like these lines over here are messages. Your spirit guides are actually sending you messages on how you can, what you can do to increase your finances so that you stop worrying about this career not being paying you very well. Spirit is sending you signs on how you can increase your finances, but you've been missing those clues. And so your spirit guides are saying the one way you can, whenever you feel worried, tap into your intuition, because your intuition will give you the answers you need about how to solve your problems, whether it's your financial problems or your emotional problems regarding feeling stuck and trapped in this situation, okay? So that's your strength. Tap into Spirit. Spirit has got your back with this 8 of Wands, okay? Ask Spirit for help. Whenever you need help, whenever you need answers, tune into your intuition. Don't look to the outside world for the answers you need. All the answers you need are within you, okay? Because they're coming from Spirit. That's your point of power. Whenever you start feeling worried about this job, about whether it's going to pay you enough, about whether you're going to feel stuck, you're constantly you're feeling trapped in this job, talk to Spirit. Ask Spirit to give you a solution, okay? To feel more free and to have more money, okay? And you'll get those answers. And this is fire. So I feel like, for some reason I'm saying red. Some of you need to balance your root chakra. Your root chakra is imbalanced, and your root chakra is the chakra that is responsible for stability, yeah, material stability. So most of you are worried about your finances, and it's because part of the reason you're also really worried is because your root chakra is also imbalanced, the chakra that allows you to feel stable in life, the chakra that allows you to provide for yourself, to find ways to provide for yourself. So work on strengthening your root chakra, and you'll feel like if over time, as you keep on listening to root chakra meditation, you'll feel less worried, okay, naturally, because your root chakra will now be spinning in the correct in the optimum level, in the correct direction, okay? So the easiest way to tune into your root chakra is through music, okay? So listen to some binaural beats. But I have a root chakra reading in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, you can check it out, because in that reading I help you strengthen your root chakra, okay? I'll put a link in the description. So those are the messages for you. Tune into your intuition and ask Spirit for help. Yeah, this is the messages. This is the message here. Ask Spirit for help. Whenever you start to feel worried about your present circumstances, whether it's your career and feeling stuck in it, or your finances, go back and ask Spirit. Spirit wants to help you, guys. Your spirit guides really, really want to help you, but you're not allowing them to help you because you're constantly worried that you're missing the signs and clues that they're trying to give you to help you lead a less worry, a more worry-free life. Yeah, to lead a worry-free life, okay? So that's the message there. So now let's see what more do they have to say about this? What more information do they have for this? Like we said here, this job, you're learning how to stand your ground, but at the same time also compromise and listen to other people's perspectives. This is the lesson that this job is teaching you, and it's important for you to stay with this job, and because you need to integrate this lesson, and the only way for you to experience freedom is after you've integrated this lesson that this job is teaching you. So let's see what more information they have for you. Open to infinite possibilities, starfish spirit. Yeah, so this is just reiterating what I said. Be open-minded, okay? So this job is also teaching you how to be more open-minded. The very action of compromising and listening to someone else's perspective is being open-minded, isn't it? So this job is teaching you how to be open-minded, okay? Some of you, especially the Geminis, once they have an idea about something, it's very hard to change their mind. Once they form a belief about something, it's very hard to change their beliefs. Yeah, and so this job now, Libra, also Libras are a bit, let me see, Libras more so than the Geminis are a bit more flexible-ish, but still, I think Libras are also fixed signs. Oh my God. No, they're not fixed signs. I think, I don't know, my guys, let me not try and force my knowledge for astrology here. I am not an astrologist, I'm a tarot reader. That's my strength. So, but anyway, the message coming through here is you guys have this tendency to, once you, and especially that's the thing with Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, literally standing your ground, yeah? So your personality is this of, once you form an idea about something, it's either your way or the highway. Like, it's very hard for you to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand the perspective. And the reason you rarely listen to someone else's perspective is because 90% of the time you're right. 90% of what you tell people or your ideals are correct, yeah? You're always mostly right. You're hardly ever wrong. So that's why you stand your ground, because you know you're right, yeah? And whenever someone else is trying to tell you how to do something, you're like, no, but that's the wrong way. And most of the time, sometimes that's the wrong way. But Spirit is trying to tell you that this job is teaching you how to surrender your need to be right all the time, okay? Let go of your need to be right. Sometimes it's okay to give someone else the gift of being right, okay? Unless they're completely wrong, then yeah, you can tell them, no, I am not going to do that. But sometimes be a little bit more flexible with this open to infinite possibility. It's okay to put yourself in someone else's shoes and see things from their perspective, because that's the only way for you to learn, okay? You can't learn what you already know. You must learn what you don't know, and what someone else knows is what you don't know. I hope that makes sense, okay? So this job is teaching you how to be more open-minded, okay? Because at the moment you're rigid in your thoughts and your principles, and you need to be a little bit more flexible so that you can blend in with the other people, okay? So that you're not alienated all the time, okay? So yeah, that's the message here. So now let's see energy that the reason for your worry. And you have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Okay. Learning all there is about a topic. Let me just channel the messages there. Birthing a new age. Okay, so this is a completely new message coming through. I don't know if I've already talked about this, but this is the message that is coming through with this birthing a new age. So there's a new beginning for you on the horizon, okay? Right now you feel like you're stuck in your present circumstances, and it feels like you're going round and round in a loop. Yeah, you've been doing the same thing over and over again, and you're getting tired. It's becoming monotonous. Your job is currently becoming monotonous. But your guides are here saying that There's a new beginning about to happen for you, okay? But this new beginning will only occur once you complete the lesson. I think I've already said this, yeah. Once you complete the lesson you're meant to learn from this job, a new way of being will emerge. A new world, you'll have a new world, okay? Like I said, you might either start a new business where you're now self-employed, or you might get a job, a promotion, okay? That's the message here. But this promotion or this venture of you becoming a self-employed will only materialize once you totally embrace that this job you're in is divinely guided, okay? You're learning something from it, so stop complaining about it. Accept this job as if you chose it yourself. Even though you feel trapped in it, it's time to accept this job, okay? Accept it wholeheartedly. It's as if this is all you've ever wanted. The moment you start accepting this job, the sooner you'll start integrating the lessons that this job is teaching you, and you'll stop feeling so trapped in it, yeah? And so once you integrate those lessons that it's teaching you, I'll repeat, of learning how to be more open-minded, learning how to stand your ground and defend your beliefs and say, no, I'm doing it my way, but also at the same time learning how to compromise and listen to someone else's perspective, you will now attract new opportunities into your life, okay? A job promotion or a new successful business venture where you're now self-employed, okay? Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. That's the message there. And then finally you have come to the edge. Come to the edge. Oh yeah, so as I said here, this was all about trusting in spirit, isn't it? Trusting that spirit has got your back, asking spirit for help, yeah? Up to now, you're only helping yourself. Like you have a hard time asking people for help. Remember what I said? You're so used to being right that there's no point of you asking people for help because you're always right. And the people around you most of the time are not correct, you know? So you haven't really honed in on that aspect of you learning to ask for help, of asking for help, because people often come to you for help, yeah? Rarely do you go to people for help. But this job requires you, whatever you're feeling right now, this worry that you're feeling about this job requires you to trust in spirit. Put your faith in spirit. Ask spirit for help, okay? Ask spirit for help on how to start doing this job more efficiently. Like you've been feeling like this job is taking all your time, ask spirit to give you ideas on how you can balance your work and playtime, okay? So that you don't become a workaholic, you have some time to play, yeah? If this job is giving you less money than you deserve, ask spirit to give you ideas on how you can increase your income, okay? Ask spirit for help. Come to the edge. And yeah, so this is just trust in spirit. Like this lady is about to fall, but she doesn't know who's gonna catch her. She's just trusting that her spirit guides are going to catch her when she drops, yeah, off the cliff, yeah? So this is just you being told spirit has got your back, and it's time for you to put your trust in spirit and ask spirit for help more often. If you don't know who your spirit guide is, again, I have a reading in my shop that in that reading I'm tapping into your higher self, into the spirit world, to ask who your main spirit guide is. So again, I'll put a link to that reading, and in that reading you'll find out who your main spirit guide is, the person who's been the being that has been helping you throughout life without you even knowing. And remember, our spirit guides, as much as they want to help us, they cannot at all help you until you ask them, because you have free will, yeah? So make a habit of asking them for help, then they'll be able to now just come in and help you. The only time they help you without you asking for help is if you're about to die, and if you're in danger and you don't know that you're in danger, so they step in and help you out. But any other thing regarding how you control your life, you have free will, and the only time your spirit guides are going to come in to help you is if you ask them for help. And that's what you're being told here. Ask your spirit guides for help more often. Learn that habit of asking your spirit guides for help. Typically, you're not a person who asks for help, yeah? And since it's really hard for you to ask for help from people, then the easiest way to ask for help is ask spirit. And when you're asking spirit for help, trust spirit. Sometimes you guys have issues trusting spirit, yeah? You're sort of a bit of control freaks, and I can't help but notice that here, as I was saying that, I was looking at this, and this is the purple sort of, and this, not purple, sort of pinkish, which is the hue of the crown chakra. And are you seeing how far it is from this person? I feel like your energy sometimes is that of, you just want to help yourself. You're like, I'm the only person who can help myself. No one else can help me. See how far spirit is. You sort of alienate yourself from spirit and rely only on yourself. But in this life, you have to co-create with spirit if you want things to come to you more effortlessly. You need to do your 50% and let spirit do its 50%. But most of the time, you guys want to do 100%, okay? So this section here is telling you, ask spirit for help. It's time to co-create with spirit. Do 50% and then allow spirit to do the other 50%. Trust spirit wholeheartedly. Your spirit guides really want to help you with your current situation and your current worry, and they want to really help you find a way to get the resources you need to have a happy and luxurious life, yeah, more effortlessly. But they can't come in until you ask for help and until you learn how to trust spirit wholeheartedly. Okay, so if spirit tells you take a break this week and do nothing because you're going to take care of you, they expect you to trust them wholeheartedly and do nothing. Okay, don't try and do small things here and there because you're like, oh my god, what if spirit doesn't give me what I need, so let me just do this just in case. No, you're being told, put both legs in. Stop putting just one leg in the water. Spirit requires you to put both your legs in. Okay, if you want spirit to help you, allow it to help you full force. Okay, there's no shortcuts, there's no halfway, one leg in. No, put both your legs in. Okay, so trust spirit and ask spirit for help. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys for today. And I feel like do I want to pick another card? No, that's it for today. So I hope the messages that have come through here have been useful. Please check out the readings that I've suggested in the description box of this video, because I think you'll really get way more information and guidance messages from them. Other than that, have a lovely week ahead and see you in my next reading. Bye.